Hey guys, we got Tommy in. He's gonna run what's going on in the drone world for us.
Yeah, give me a second. I'm trying to get my camera to work.
All right.
So hold on, give me 1 second here. I think I can get this going.
All right.
There, am I on?
There you are.
I'm on.
You're on. Hey, Tommy.
Hey guys. Did you guys hear about the new drone that's out? There's a company called Skydio, S-K-Y-D-I-O. And if you look up this drone, this thing is really cool. It's called an R1. It's going to be a autonomous flying drone that, and they're like, oh, it's a big deal. And I'm reading the article and I'm going, okay, fine. So it's a self-flying camera. And they're saying how we'll be able to follow runners. I'm going, well, we already have that technology available now with all the, with the waypoints and everything else. So how is this any different? But check out, the drone is $2,499.
Oh, crap.
It looks like a nice drone.
Right? Wow.
I'm just like, really? But I think they're touting it because they're saying it's going to be an autonomous self-flying camera. So I'm guessing it means it'll think for itself, and you won't have to have anybody there controlling it. You just send it up, and it knows what to do.
Oh, that's cool.
Something I'm thinking about doing is on Monday night, I'm going to start doing a show of my own here on Monday night at 8 o'clock. And I'll just cover different subjects and stuff. And Chris and everybody, Captain, I'm going to ask you guys to join me from time to time, be on the show. And I'll probably do the news on there as well. And then what we'll do is like on Friday, we'll just do like an update and just kind of chat if you guys are interested.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested.
All right.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Cool. All right, guys. So check this out, man. I found this report, and the writing was a little bit unclear. I hate it when writers are ambiguous or they just write with really large words. He's like, what the hell are you saying? Yeah. So, but check it out, man. Samsung, right? They've got, now I don't get this. I'm doing the best I can to interpret what I've read, but here's what I found. It said, Samsung just patented a display drone that's controlled by your eyes, your face, and hand gestures. Okay, I get it. Got the hand gestures already down with the Magic Air and the Spark.
Right.
But controlled by your eyes and by your face. That's kind of wild.
Cool, yeah.
So what would happen? How would you control, like, if you're doing this? You know, what would the drone do?
Kind of like our wives give us that look or something, and they control us. That's what it's going to do.
Yeah. All right, that's the other thing. Yeah, could you play a staring game with it?
Right?
Yeah.
Staring into the drone. I see you.
Yeah. It's going to look away.
Yeah, right?
If you go online right now to Google and type in drones, you'll see an article right now where this lady's going, I opened up my window and there was a drone outside my window staring at me. And the article is going on. Apparently there's a few of them. I'm like, so what? Now, truth be told, I was flying my drone just a few months ago. And as I was going about, because I live in a townhouse and I have the house right next to me. So I was up and I got a great big tree in front of my house. So as I can't exactly go up in front of my house with a big tree there. So as I was going up next to my neighbor's house. I wasn't intentionally doing that. It wasn't on purpose. But I'm thinking to myself, man, my neighbors must be watching this and going, look at him. He's staring into the house. I'm like, no, I can't help it. I got a damn tree in the way. So, All right. Anyway. So Samsung, they've got this drone out. They've filed for a patent. And this is where it gets a little ambiguous in what I was reading. I'm trying to understand what the author is saying in their writing. So I'm just going to read to you, and you tell me what you think. But Samsung filed a patent application for a quadcopter display drone, which is essentially a flying screen and camera drone that would respond to your facial expressions, your eyes, your hand gestures last month. So they said it's essentially a flying screen. So we've all seen Blade Runner. And you remember the movie Blade Runner where he's walking through town and you see the ads and the drone's flying around with the ads.
Right.
Yeah.
So is that what it's going to be? You know, there were no pictures, so I was having a hard time understanding, what does that mean, a flying screen? Anybody have any ideas?
No, I don't. I mean, a flying screen, that's the first thing that comes to my mind is Blade Runner.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like the flying screen.
But you know, you watch these movies now, and you can start to see it come. You all saw the newest drone. I was talking about the Halo drone, and how the damn thing looks like drone that we saw in Terminator 3 and Terminator 2 and so on. I mean, that's a cool looking drone. Speaking about that drone, by the way, man, if you ever see any of those videos of people flying that thing, I think it's a cool drone. The motors just sound so cool. But anyway, they're calling it a flying display device. That's what Samsung's calling this drone, a flying display device. The implications would be advertising and surveillance and more. I'm like, all right. But again, the whole article is a little bit ambiguous as I was reading it. But, and the other thing they're saying is the camera drone would reportedly, it would detect your pupils, okay, and your facial expressions.
That would be pretty cool.
Can you imagine that, man? A damn drone looking at your pupils? That's freaky. I mean, you're kind of close. I mean, we saw Star Trek. I love Star Trek too. The search for, not search for Spock. What is that? The Wrath of Khan. You know, identify for retina scan. Kirk, William T. Okay.
Herb Lion, welcome, brother. Yeah, I can imagine a drone that watches your facial expressions and your pupils, and I think that would be kind of weird. I don't. And I mean, like, so is it something you have to stay close to? Is it something you can fly a little ways away from you? Yeah, right. Yeah. You know.
Right in your face. I mean, you know.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of oh now.
I see them. All right. DJI's got a new drone out, or do they? All right. There is a new drone that's being a picture going around, and it's a drone. I don't have the picture on here, but it's a drone, and you see wings on it, and it's being touted as the next DJI agricultural drone. However, DJI is saying that no, it is not our drone. We didn't produce this thing. It is just somebody taking one of our drones, modifying it, putting wings on it. But it looks pretty darn cool. But if you see a drone and they're going, this is the new DJI agricultural drone or DJI farming drone crops, it's not DJI. It's somebody making the claim and they probably use DJI drones and components, but DJI saying no, we didn't do it. But still, but it does make you wonder because Parrot has agricultural drones. Unique does too, don't they?
They do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would think people would. I mean, it just makes sense that DJI would do the same.
I think that's honestly probably where they were at before they got into where we could start owning them. Honestly, I think that's probably where they started at. You know, and then they realized that everyone can't afford a big monstrous out you know, drone and come in with the toy ones for us.
Yeah, I know, you gotta love it, man. Gotta love the toy drones. So anyway, so this just happened. I think it was earlier this week. And anyway, so in Canada, it looks like a drone may have hit a Cessna. However, that's unconfirmed. So the Canadian police are still checking it out if that's really true or not. But here's what the flyer of the airplane said, right? We were lucky it didn't go through our windshield.
Wow.
We heard it, but we didn't see it. Well, how do you hear a drone when you're inside of an airplane flying at 500 feet?
Exactly. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I don't think not at all.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't your propellers be a little bit louder than some little tiny little drone?
Than a 10-inch propeller, yeah.
You know?
I know the race drones are kind of loud, but I don't think it'll out sound the Cessna.
Not a Cessna, no.
And the other thing is they didn't see the thing either. Nobody saw the drone. So there's no way that, you know, and so anyway, here's what they're saying. Let me see what it says here. So the Cessna was flying around 500 feet, and it was reported to the police in Canada. Let's see, it was the first drone. Anyway, they're saying it's caused damage. It was like $4,000 worth of damage. But again, nobody caught the drone. Nobody's seen it. Nobody's standing up saying, yeah, I did it.
Is it the pilots? Is it the pilots really doing something wrong, and then just first thing they run to is a drone?
It's you know,
yeah.
You wonder because I think about that story you were telling me when you and I were chatting about the helicopter. Chris, tell everybody about that, man. You were out there flying, and the helicopter went right through your field as you're flying.
I was out flying. I literally just came in from I had the Inspire out. No more than probably, I bet you 6 minutes of being at my house, I kept hearing into something in the distance. Whoop, 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 whoop. Next thing you know, it was 2 Army helicopters came straight up the middle of that field, and they were lower than the trees that you see when I'm in that field, that row of trees over here. They were lower than the trees because when they came up, I can look off of my deck and see kind of through the aerialway there. And when they got past the trees, I couldn't see them no more. They were down that low. They came straight across where I fly at. Yes, it happens here all the time. We were just the other night riding to Food Lion. We went down Jerome Drive in Salisbury. This plane, we have pretty big passenger planes now at our E-rated airport, and this guy was literally going down. He was brushing the trees. The top of the trees were moving. We literally turned and was following him from the ground because we thought he was literally putting a low landing in somewhere, but he wasn't. He was going into the airport.
Now, how far are you from the airport? How many miles are you from the airport?
I am
7 miles.
Yeah, 7 miles from the airport.
Yeah, I'm about. I myself, I'm like 8 miles away from the airport. So I'm cutting it close myself, and sometimes those airplanes they fly over my house and they're really low.
Well, where I'm at, they are allowed to do it is a whatever they call approach area, but where I'm at, man, and the airport's still way over there. There's no need for them to be flying that low above me. I don't see no need for it.
Now, is your airport like a small airplanes airport or a large?
Yeah, it's an E airport.
Okay.
It's one of the lowest rated airports.
Right, it's one of the lowest rated airports. So it's a small one. It's nothing real big like BWI, which is an A rated.
Right. Well, you know what freaks me out though? Not too far from me, really within about a mile of my house, maybe 2, there is a private airport, a private airfield.
Right.
But it's private. You don't see it listed anywhere. I found it because I was just going down Google.
Okay.
Air, you know what I'm saying?
You would think
that looking around, and that's how I found it.
You know, with it being
an
an airfield,
they don't have a tower, right?
But I wonder though, if you have a private airfield, do we have to take that into consideration if it's flown every once in a blue moon?
Well, Cat was saying that they have no tower.
They have no tower. I have the same thing here, Tommy. I have a airstrip. It's within 5 miles, 4.9 miles. And, you know, I tried to contact them. I called them. It was a recording. They have no tower. It's one of the airstrips that when the pilots come in, they broadcast out, okay, I'm coming in for a landing. There's no tower to talk to. So that's right. You know, so it's not a commercial. So it does show up on my app. You know that there is an airport there, but there's no tower. You know, it's like one of those airports you land on, and you pull your plane into your big garage. You know, at the back of your house. It's one of those deals.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Because I use AirMap. That's the app that I use.
Yeah, I have to use that too. I guess I have to start using those. You know, you know you're getting into it when you have to get these apps to help you out with your flying.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Richard Palmisano, welcome, brother. Had to get that.
Speaking of getting the 107, who here has got their 107?
Not me yet, bro.
I'm waiting. I got the 106. I'm working my way toward the 107, Tommy.
106. Isn't that like for selling insurance?
Yeah, you're right.
Whirly Bird was in the chat, but he left. He has it, but I don't have it yet.
You know, that test looks pretty hard.
I'm working on it.
Trip.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we're both working on it. We got the birds for it, so it's definitely a must to get them.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so here's the last story I got for today. Basically, there's a company called Duke Energy, and they're in Puerto Rico. They just arrived. At least that's what I'm getting the impression from this article. Is it says they arrived there in January, and so we all know how Hurricane Maria wreaked havoc over in the island of Puerto Rico. And I think it's like they said 99% of the island lost power,
right?
Almost 100%. And so basically, you know, that hurricane destroyed everything they had and all the power lines. So in your rougher area, the more mountainous regions of Puerto Rico, they're having a really hard time getting the lines across for the power. So this company called Duke Energy came along. They said, use drones. So they and this is what it says that they're doing.
Really?
Check this. Yeah, it's really cool. They just started doing this. And again, if you go online, everybody to Google, type in drones, you'll see this article will come right up. But here's what it says. Basically, in the past, they would use helicopters to deal with these kind of scenarios. We have large, difficult terrain to deal with regards to the ample wires. So they're using, it says here, a lightweight nylon cord is attached to the drone, and then it's sent across the ravine with a cable in tow.
Skipper.
And once the drone reaches the assigned drop-off point, it releases the cord, and workers on the ground can then fasten a second cord, which allows them to pull the conductive wires into place. How cool is that? So they're using drones.
That is
and making a lot of progress.
Now you mentioned that, Tommy. Now Duke Energy is our power supplier here where I live, and they use drones they actually use drones. They bring them to where I work, and they do the power lines. Instead of bringing helicopters in and doing all these scans, they have this nice $35,000 drone they bring in, and they fly the power lines with it. And it looks for hot spots on the power lines. So yeah, they're using that here, and it's a really nice drone. Yeah, this guy's got a dream job that works for them.
This is my son, everybody. Say hi, Jacob. Hi. He's the guy who does the videos. When I'm doing the video shots and everything, he's the one doing all the shots.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great job.
Kid, yeah, we're on live right now, son.
Oh, nice.
He can't hear you guys because I've got my.
Oh, okay.
But anyway. So, but listen, thanks for having me on, guys. Had a great time tonight.
See you.
So how do I leave?
I knew he was going to ask that.
The red,
Tommy, go up. The red phone.
Yeah.
Go up and highlight. You see the red phone?
Oh, okay.
like at the top.
Yep. You hit that, and you're gone.
Right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, it hides.
Yeah. And everyone said that. How do we get out of here? That was awesome.
Where's the exit?